that this receiver here is going to bump into the cornerback, making him lose acceleration and get that inside shoulder. And now I just hit the bullet and pass it inside, and it's an instant one-play touchdown against the defense. But you can see once the play starts that these cornerbacks and safeties, I mean, they both follow the corner route, leaving this guy wide open for an easy one-play touchdown, about 20 yards from the nearest guy for an easy score. If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable coins for your college football 25 team, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below. The champ is here! Welcome back, Money Team. This is Mad Money Shot, sniffing out the college cheese as always. In today's video, I got a brand new one-play touchdown out of what has pretty much been my favorite pro-style offense in college football 25 all year, and in Madden as well, because to be honest with you, this is also something I broke down in my Kansas City Chiefs offensive playbook in Madden, and that's the gun tight open. As the gun tight was pretty much the meta for about, I don't know, maybe like 4 years in Madden, and it was so meta to the point where they had to basically expand the receivers, make the receivers further away from the actual tackle box so that it could be covered a little bit better, and they basically turned it into gun tight open. But the gun tight open is just as broken, and I'm going to show you guys a lot of stuff that you can do out of this formation. Now, this particular formation, I already put out a one-play touchdown against every single defense in the game out of the slot post, and that's still a really good play. But the play I'm going to show you guys today, I like even better, and that play is called the Y cross, which is pretty rare. I put out some gameplay using this entire formation with the BYU with Brigham Young earlier in the year, where I showed you guys a lot of dink and dunk plays. So if you guys want to see either the gameplay that I put out or the slot post one-play touchdown video, I will have links in the description as well as on screen at the end of the video, and probably popping up in the top right corner right now because I already broke all that down. But I also have more gameplays planned using this stuff because, like I said, this is one of my favorite offenses, and I want to go back around and start using it again because there's actually some plays that I find that are even better than the first time when I was using BYU. Plays like the vertical halfback burst is a play that I'll be showing you guys in gameplay pretty soon. But the play I'm going to show you guys today is the Y cross. This particular play should look familiar to people that follow my channel. I think it was last year or the year before that. I was using a play out of this from, I think, the Steelers. I had a very similar concept to what I'm going to show you guys today, but this Y cross play is absolutely broken. And I'm going to show you guys how to score one-play touchdown to get it against every single defense in the game using this. But before I do, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, and let me know in the comment section. I'm using my North Texas offense once again, as pretty much everything I've shown you guys is out of my North Texas ebook. So if you guys want more help and more money plays, I fully recommend either my North Texas, or if you use custom playbooks, I have that out as well. But you can download this or any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top end comment. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick this play first, and I'm actually going to pick random play. So I just want to show how I'm going to be focusing mostly on the two receivers on the left side, but you have a lot of different things you can do here. Number one, you can motion across either one of these receivers and create a bunch concept, which can give me a lot of optionality because these are the two best formations in the game, whether it's a gun bunch or whether it's a tight formation like I have. Those are the best ways to run your offense. But the real check down that I want to show you guys, I'm going to have to go reset the play because I made that motion, so that's going to mess that up. But the real check down series I want to show you guys is that you can put this B receiver on a drag and put the Y receiver on a streak or a post. It really doesn't matter because I'm going to use both. And I'm going to put the running back here on an out route. And you have a one-play touchdown concept on the left side, but on the right side you have a high-low concept, which is going to get open against just about any man or zone, including the running back. The running back and the drag the running back's pretty much my favorite. He's going to get open against any man or zone, and the drag and the deep cross, which is what the tight end's on, although you can put him on an actual deep cross. He's on a deep cross variation, but if you put him on an actual deep cross, he'll get open a little bit more and a little bit deeper, as you can see the difference. But it really doesn't matter. It's really up to you. And you can just work this high-low concept all the way across the field with both of these receivers. It just gives you a check down against anything in the game. But ultimately, that's just something that makes this so diverse. But we're gonna go to one-play touchdowns next, which is going to start off with cover two, because I always start off with cover two, even though it's probably one of the less run defenses. So we'll get through this pretty quick. Let's pick cover two zone. As all you really have to do is put the Y receiver on a streak to pull back the defense. But if I put the B receiver on a drag, it will help to pull that cornerback down a little bit faster. If I wanted to go the full 9 and motion him across and put him on a flat, that'll pull the cornerback down faster. All this stuff's going to help because all I really want to do is get this X receiver here open the top outside. And of course, I get a really bad throw because I feel like when you play like 1-star teams against 5-star teams, you get those poor throws a lot. I don't know if it's just me, but like I said, we got that drag this time being the guy that's pulling, and you can see how that guy gets open above the cornerback outside the safety. Although you got to do a little bit more to get, the one-play touchdown. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna try to get a better pass. You can see the timing; it was just perfect that time. It's actually slowed down and took my time with it, and we got a very easy one-play touchdown there. When it comes to the timing, this route here is just perfectly designed to get over that cornerback. And when he's even, he's leaving. At this point here, I can throw the ball. I can tell already if I go back to the quarterback, this is about the time that I'm releasing, because you can see that that streak is pulling back that safety. But if I go back, I'm already winding up, and that's because the fact that I'm running a full sprint in one direction and the cornerback has his back turned, he's never going to be able to flip hips without it losing acceleration to the point where he's going to get beat. So that's why I throw it right around the time that he's even with the defender. Now, when it comes to plays like cover 6 and cover 9, you just want to locate the cover 2 side. I don't necessarily have to show the same setup. The cover 2 setup is going to work to the cover 2 side of the cover 6 or the cover 9. So locate whichever side the cornerback is closest. So like against cover 9 or cover 6, whatever cornerback side of the field is closer to the line of scrimmage, like on the left side here, the cornerback's 5 yards off, and on the right side, he's 8 yards off. So I know that's the cover 2 side. So I can basically just do the exact same trick with the cover 2 side of the field. So that's the easiest way to score against cover 9 or cover 6, is just find the cover 2 side. So that's cover 2 zone, but it also has the same precedent against man. So let's go ahead and let's pick cover 2 man next. Now, something I didn't show in the last play is you can put that wide receiver on a streak, or you can put him on a post route and then custom stem him up to about where the safety's at, because I really just want to threaten that safety. And the post route will pull him inside. So you can run this 2 different ways. You can run it like I was saying, where you have the wide receiver on a streak to pull back the safety, but if you put him on a post, it's going to be more helpful with other coverages. So I'm going to put him on a post here, and you're going to see how this X receiver doesn't get pressed. The safety gets pulled inside because of the post, and then we have another very easy one-play touchdown because he just doesn't get pressed by the cornerback. And this is, once again, because we're in a tight formation. Tight formations like this are why this play happens, because the cornerback is so far outside. He's still going to try to drop down to get close, but he's giving up all this inside leverage, and this guy's just going to basically burn him on the inside shoulder and just be going right up the field for another easy one-play touchdown, as pressing is really the strength of cover 2, but you can't get it here. So that's both cover 2s. We're going to go ahead. We're going to continue with some zone coverages, starting off with cover 3 regular first. We're going to do cover 3 sky and then cover 3 match. As they're both going to have the same weaknesses, all I really got to do is put the wide receiver on a streak. Now, typically what I like to do is I like to motion this receiver out and put him on a streak as well, because you can see the safety in the center of the field moved. Now, if I do that, I just got to put everybody on streaks. I got to put A on a streak, B on a streak, and Y on a streak. And then the RB receiver, once again, I like to put him in an out route because he's going to get open at the sideline here for like a good check down, just in case I don't like what I see as far as the one-play touchdown against pretty much any man or zone. So that's why I always like to put that guy on that route. But like I said, this play here, motion this guy out, spread the safety, get him as far away from the cornerbacks as possible, and you're going to see how either the A or the Y receiver can work. But the wide receiver is going to be best. As you can see right here, I spread that safety, so I got a very easy cover 3 beater right at the seam. And one of the best parts about it is you don't have to actually wait for this guy to cross the field. Most cover 3 one-play touchdowns, you got to wait for him to cross the field. For this play here, he just gets open right at the seam. So I'm basically throwing the ball at about 20 yards up the field, which is, that's about as quick of a release as you can get. I mean, I released that ball at about 15 yards to 20 yards, and we're gone for a super easy one-play touchdown against the best defense in the game. But cover 3 sky is more vulnerable up the seams. Cover 3 match is supposed to take care of that. So let's go to cover 3 match, see what happens. As cover 3 match is going to be the exact same. As you typically see these guys turn and run with their receivers up the seams, these seam flats, but on this particular play, he's not going to run enough because he's still going to go outside the cover, and you can see how I got a very easy one-play touchdown the exact same way. Next up, we'll pick that play again. We're going to do cover 4, starting off with cover 4 quarters, and I'm going to show you palms and regulars. So let's pick cover 4 quarters first. Now, I've said in multiple videos in the past that when it comes to cover 4 match, they only have 4 deep zones, and they react to routes over 10 yards. So the easiest way to beat that is to have 5 deep routes that go over 10 yards so that they don't have enough deep zones. So I'm going to motion out the running back, really simple, put him on a comeback route, that's over 10 yards. Now that I got 5 yards at the line, 5 guys at the line of scrimmage, they all just have to go over 10 yards. If I put the Y receiver on a streak, the B receiver on a streak, and then the A receiver, I just want to try to cross up and confuse the cornerback and the safety. So I'm going to put him on a corner route. And if I want to, I can also custom stamp him down a little bit because I want him to break a little bit quicker, considering that I don't really have the best offensive line using North Texas. So you can see how easily we confuse the safety and the cornerback for one-play touchdown. Like I said, I only custom stemmed this down so it would get open a little bit faster, but you can see once the play starts that these cornerbacks and safeties, I mean, they both follow the corner route, leaving this guy wide open for an easy one-play touchdown about 20 yards from the nearest guy for an easy score. It's going to have that same effect when it comes to cover 4 pumps. So let's go and let's pick that. Same setup once again, just put, get some streaks going. Come back around for the running back. Like I said, I will custom stem the A receiver down just because I don't want to hold the ball too long, and it's the exact same effect. The exact same receivers wide open. Very easy play. Like I say, you just got to have 5 guys at the line of scrimmage. It's really that simple. We'll go ahead and we'll pick cover 4, non-matching cover 4, which is probably one of the hardest defenses in the game to hit a one-play touchdown against. The cover 4 drop field. All we're going to do is put the wide receiver on a post, put the A tight end on a streak, and put the B receiver on a corner route. And that's all I really have to do, but I want to say custom stemming the B receiver down is going to be best. And the running back, I can put him on a check down or I can put him on a pass block. It's really up to me, because this is this offensive line is probably not going to hold up too well when it comes to this defensive line. But you can see how the pass rush of cover 4 is really kind of minor because there's only 3 guys rushing. And you can see in the replay how the streaking tight end is going to pull back the safety, and the corner route's going to hold that cornerback down, basically giving you like 10 yards of separation between the two as we split them for a very easy one-play touchdown. When it comes to man coverages, we're going to have a little bit of a different setup. We're going to pick cover. We're going to pick Man Zero Blitz first. We'll pick the Overstorm Brave here. For cover 0, I'm going to custom stem the X receiver down about once or twice, and you can tell how the route's getting shorter. This is going to bump into the cornerback and make him lose acceleration. As far as my blocking goes, I can put the running back here on a check and release and then add to the blocking structure, or I can actually motion snap B, which means I can hike the ball once he's behind the tackle. And you can see how it gives me really good pass pro. As all I really have to do is bullet and pass lead inside, because this route here plays it wrong. It plays it to the point where it's really trying to play outside leverage, even though you see that when I custom stemmed it down, that this receiver here is going to bump into the cornerback, making him lose acceleration and get that inside shoulder. And now I just hit the bullet and pass lead inside, and it's an instant one-play touchdown against the defense. So just make sure you have your fastest receiver in that spot so it works as well as possible. The next play we're going to do is going to be cover 1 hole. You got 2 options when it comes to man coverage, but watch the cornerback in front of the X receiver. If I motion B receiver across, he drops down, putting himself in a worse position to cover that route. So if I put the B receiver in a post, now we're going to have 2 receivers that are going to get open on this play, the B receiver and the X receiver. The B receiver, though, probably is the best because he has the most inside leverage, meaning that once he crosses the field, it's a very easy catch around one-play touchdown if you have a decent speed receiver. But the X receiver can have success, too. It's just not as consistent. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. If you guys want to see some gameplay of me using this offense, like I said, I'll have that popping up on screen right now. So just click the links. And until next time, thanks for watching, man. Wish it out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.